telling me that, oh, you used to say you didn't like locks. I didn't like how locks looked on other people. Like bare scalp showing, mad thin and shit, looking like females, bare this, you feel me? Like, I like how my shit looks, you feel me? Tuggy, you know, that you can't see nothing, and like they're fat and they do what they want, you know that? So it's like, it's always a way you drop things. Like certain people just buy shoes because they see man dropping them, you feel me? Like phone posits, I just shot phone posits to one youth now in Kingston. Man, I never rocked phones before, but see man dropping them, like open up the laces a little bit. Feel me? The man them are wearing them mad tight, you can't fuck with them because it's like, who's gonna really drop that sort of? What? Yeah, from a galaxy far away, you know that?
So how do trainers tie into what your movement is right now? Well,
it's a culture and lifestyle movement, and so it's like, say for example, like when I went to Harlem in 2007, man was rocking these, and so then one dude was like, and I'd seen Kanye wearing these in a picture, like after man had copped these, me and Sky copped these, and then it was like, raw. I went there, I was wearing them, and it was like, raw, you was like, raw, you got the shits that Kanye got. Well, you don't like Kanye in England. And so man quickly like understood that fashion and style is a way that like people who call themselves followers or people who appreciate movements can connect with the artists who actually like setting these sort of trends, you feel me? Because everyone's searching for some sort of identity and whatever else, and when you're a kid or you're anyone in it, like you might just see a style and be like, yeah, I can use that, I can fuck with that, you know, like that. So it's like fucking yeah man, it's just all part and parcel. It's like the piff, it's like the smoke, like eating healthy and whatever else man does in man's lifestyle. Yeah.
Who are you personally, and also because I know there's other people that you work with underneath your movement as such that you've got, who is it that you want to collaborate with? Like, is there anyone that, or are you just about making it in-house and pushing forward as a powerhouse team for yourselves, or do you want to incorporate people and then
there's a lot of people that man feels. There's a lot of people man feels in the UK, outside the UK. But that's when it comes to collaboration. It's all like I was saying. We was talking about in Starbucks. It's about how we gel as people. So I might feel your music, but you might be a dickhead, or you might feel my music, and you might not feel the fact that I drink lean and smoke weed and you know like act how I act. So shit might not basically be able to pop. So it's not really a thing man has aspirations of like doing collaboration with any particular person, but anyone who's down to do a collaboration, like right now I'm just doing collaboration with bare people. But man never thought or never dreamt that man was going to do a collaboration with MF Doom like last year, like 2013. So that kind of popped out of nowhere, and it's mad because the way we just moving is just doing our own thing, concentrating on what we're doing. Like man's got the little like recording suite here, so man can put our tape any day man wants, you feel me? Put our tape tomorrow, bam, just for people who want to hear music, hear lyricism.
How does that work for you? Like I know, like I said, I know what you do in it. So how do you get what you're producing like here? Like you said, you record what you're doing. How do you then get it to the people that want to listen to your music? Like how does that come about?
Like, like I don't know, like you know, people don't. If obviously people don't know about us, they're not gonna want to listen to man's music. But there is a want and a need for like authentic shit. People always want something authentic. People always want something cutting the edge, and they always want something new as well. So we just cut out the middle, man. Take it straight to the strip. In the same sort of likeness of how NWA first did it. Eazy and them, and they was out in the swap meet selling 12-inch vinyls. Fuck a CD. Them man was selling vinyls like boxes of wax. You feel me? And Jay-Z, the man did the same thing out in Marcy in New York. Kano was doing the same thing round about the same sort of time we was doing the same thing. I don't know if he was out banging his own tape personally. Certain people said they saw him in East. I don't know if they're telling the truth. But it's worthwhile because like if you're someone like Kano, you turn up in a fucking, and he's well known on the mainstream sort of level, you turn up in a shopping center area and you got a bag of tapes, those gonna go kind of quick. So we just turning up like any area, like dudes might want to cop a tape because they see man wearing Yeezy 2s. Or because they see some tattoos. People cut tapes for all sorts of dumb reasons. Certain people think they're doing their good deed for the day, you feel me? Like, it doesn't matter for us, like, you take a tape, bounce. Because either way, people can go online and download it for free who are just in it for the music. But, like, every day, 50 to 100 tapes, that's 50 to 100 potential new followers, you feel me? Who are taking and basically making some sort of donation, which is adding back to whatever else we're doing here, bringing out merchandise and whatever else. And all of this selling of merchandise is only so that we can get certain things established, like a little, because they got a soup kitchen in Brixton over here, which helps out homeless people. Like we'd love to have a little centre on Crook Street, centre where it's like everything involved. Got sports involved for the youths, them, and we've done that sort of shit before, like in schools, like with Gun and Knife campaign work, and we've always been active in the community like that. So that's the first and foremost.
But how to like, with not necessarily even just the music industry, but with you trying to approach like community centres or anything to do with the government body, because they still stereotype a lot of people with tattoos, no matter what colour you are, what background you come from. If you've got a certain image, you get stereotyped. So how does that industry take to you when they see you coming to them and you're like, okay, boom, I want to potentially open up, say for example, a soup kitchen that I can bring children from the neighbourhood in and teach them how to read and write for 2 hours a day. How do they take
me personally, like say for example, I'm not into approaching anyone. That's a negative point of mine. I fuck with people who fuck with man. I put out too much work for me to be then doing work into approaching people. I put out enough work that the fact that you fucking heard a man, stop lying. Like you heard of man, or you heard a tape or a tune, but basically you was blasé about it. You didn't. So I'm not gonna tell you twice and come and holler at you. You gotta get at me. But then other than that, like you can't be ignorant like that and expect something that you're doing to work. So then you got to incorporate people around you, people who are more likable characters. You feel me? Who can go and have meetings for you. Like really and truly, if you look into any of the businesses that men are going to be putting out, or men are running right now, man wouldn't even put man's name or face to it. Because like man was watching an interview the other day and Cameron was saying it, because Cam's a dope. Like Killer Cam, one of man's favourite rappers, but he's a smart businessman. Man's gone away and come back bare times, and dudes can't really do that. In the industry man's in, if you fuck up your reputation, you can't get that back. If you lose dough, make dough, money comes and goes, but if you've had your reputation sullied, you can't come back. No one wants to see, you feel me? But when you've done it in a way where basically you've disappeared and you've made dough on the underground, how did you make dough on the underground? Basically you started businesses, put them out, you didn't attach your name to them. Because some people might just hate on it because it's yours. You feel me? So people might think, Crook Street, fuck Crook Street. Or certain people might think, rah man, Crook Street, they had tats and Jordans and shit way before I did. To the point where when they did, man was even trying to talk down on it like, fuck tattoos, fuck Jordans. To the point where they was overwhelmed by what was going on and they had to get tats and they had to get Jordans just to be relevant. So these motherfuckers, when they see Crook Street, it's like, nah man, it's dangerous for man to even acknowledge these guys, because if I acknowledge them, and they recognize me, they're gonna be like, rah, like, you used to come to events and get inked by certain man in the camp and whatever else, like, so what the fuck? But yeah, so you feel what I'm saying, like along them lines, you get me?
I've got a question for you. Why did your name change?
From Sugar Diesel?
Yeah. Because
yeah, man, I used to be called Sugar Diesel. I don't know if that's dry.
That's when I first came in contact with you, with Sugar Diesel.
Yeah, because basically, so man had that Sugar Water tape, and basically did a deal.
Dope tape.
That's love.
I still like that tape.
That's mad love. Man did a deal, like a little collaboration, joint venture contract with a production company called The Valley Entertainment. Shouts out to them, man, David, Dax, and Ali. So man done a little deal with them, man. And they was more on a commercial pop sort of route. Man done a couple tunes, that some of them tunes that was on Sugar Water, and it was a bit too pop-esque for me to come out as an artist and have this be what I'm known for people who've never known me before. That's wild for me. Like what man's doing now is what I was saying to them, man. We should just basically put out like 5 or 6, 7 tapes, hip-hop tapes, underground tapes, and then we can do this pop shit.
Or would you go back to Sugar Diesel if you done underground tapes? Would you revert your name back to Sugar Diesel? Well, or are you keeping the two?
I'm still Sugar Diesel. It's just that like Sugar Diesel, I was young and I was thinking different. I was on some Save the World, talking bare knowledge and shit. And yeah, like I'm just got a different mind now. You know, like that. It's like I got a little bit of bitterness in me for like seeing the game for what it really was. I saw a lot of weird shit in the States when I went there, and I came back and I was like, fuck, I don't even want to do no music, because Sugar Diesel felt like they touched man. You know, like that. Like man got tainted or something. So I was like, fuck it, and like if I come back, I'll come back with a new name and new whatever else. And I didn't even know whether basically they had rights to man's name or anything dumb like that from the contract that man signed. So I thought, fuck it, and come back, Art Daley, boom, you know, like that.
Yep. Anything else?
Crook Street, you know, like that. Stay in, you know, like that. The wave, you know, like that.